This video explains how to find the midpoint of a line segment. Now, if we look at the diagram, it says M is the midpoint of line segment AB. So here's our M. Because it's a midpoint, we know that this length here equals that length there. So the magnitude of AM equals the magnitude of BM. Now, point A and B have position vectors A, which is OA, and B, which is OB. So you can see this A here and there's B there. So if I want to find the position vector of the midpoint M, what I need to find is OM. So going back to my diagram, you can see OM is here. How can I get that? So I start where vector OM starts, and I can go from O to A and then A to M. So OM equals OA plus AM, and we know that AM is a half of AB. So the key is we need to find what AB is, and I've written that there. So AB, as we already know, is AO plus OB, or you can just go straight to B minus A. We have that our OM is our OA plus our half AB, which we just found down here. So now we can plug this information into that formula. So we replace the AB with the B minus A. So now we have A for OA plus a half B minus A, and we can rearrange that to be a half of A plus B. Now if you can't see that, do the step in the middle, A plus, expand the brackets, a half B minus a half A. A minus a half A is a half A plus a half B, which we can then factorize to give that half A plus B. Now note, in this blue box there's an error. That should be OB. So OA is our A, OB is our B. Let's look at some midpoint examples. Let A, B, C be the vertices of a triangle, and let D be the midpoint of BC. So that length there equals that length there. Let A be the vector AB. So A to B, that's vector A. B equals vector BC. So I'm going to put my arrow there. That's the vector B. Find each of the following in terms of A and B. So BD is equal to a half of BC. BC is vector B, so that's just equal to a half B. DC is also a half BC, direction's the same, so that's a half B. AC is this vector here, so you need an end there. So to do that we have to go from A to B, B to C. So that equals AB plus BC. AB is vector A, BC is vector B. Now AD, I'm going to get rid of these lines. So AD is this vector here. So to work that out, we can start at A, need to start at the start of AD, and go to B, and then from B to D. So this equals AB plus BD. Now we worked out BD in part A, as a half b. So that's going to be a plus a half b. Get rid of those arrows. CA is that vector there. So we start at the start of C, go to B, B to A. So this equals CB plus BA. So that's going to be minus B minus A, which you could also write as minus A plus B. Next, let A and B be points in a Cartesian plane such that OA equals 3i and OB equals 2i minus j. Find AB. So AB equals B minus A. Or your other way of writing it is OB minus OA. So that's going to be 2i minus j minus 3i, which is minus I minus j. Find OM, where M is the midpoint of AB. So we worked out previously, if we just wanted to use the formula, that OM is going to be a half of A plus B, which is a half 3i plus 2i minus j, which is a half 3i plus 2i is 5i minus j, which is 5 over 2i minus a half j. Now alternatively, you could draw a picture. O, A, B. You know that M is the midpoint, so you could say I need to go OA plus a half of AB for OM. So OM would equal OA plus a half of AB, and then you could work it out that way. Last example for midpoint. Determine the vector representing the midpoint of the line segment AB if A is 1, 2 and B is 4, 3. So OA is I plus 2j, just using the coordinate. OB is 4i plus 3j. Now remembering that that is vector A and that is vector B. Now we can just use the formula. OM is going to be a half of A plus B, which is a half I plus 2j plus 4i plus 3j, which is a half of 5i plus 5j, which is 5 over 2i plus 5 over 2j. Now if you didn't want to use the formula, you could draw a diagram. So if A is the point 1, 2, B is the point 4, 3, just draw where they are relative to each other. Point O, which is 0, 0, be down here somewhere. AB is there. You want the midpoint, M, and what you're trying to find is OM. So you can see that's going to be OA plus AM, which is OA plus a half of AB. And you can go that way.